Get a leash, right?
Level.
Should. It is ranged. Oh shit.
That's right. Just don't cast.
No!
Oh. You can't run that way. Fuck. I'm out of combat here. You gotta run back the way you came.
I'm dead.
Dude.
That's so shitty,
died?
bro.
Oh no.
You didn't die. Alright,
Oh,
F's in the
dude.
call, everyone.
No. F, go again, my brother.
Go again.
Roll again! Roll again!
It's not roll again, it's go again.
Listen. Roll again!
Now, well,
This
I
ain't
mean,
Baldur's Gate 3. You gotta go again.
yeah.
Gotta go again.
No. Well,
You
he
gotta
does have a
sex them
point.
all.
If it was a night elf druid, then it's just you're trolling reroll warrior.
Damn. That's fine.
It's all good, brother.
Well,
How did it go down?
I fell at the wrong location, so I just got destroyed by a whole bunch of crocodiles.
Oh, fall damage.
Nah.
No, fall into aggro.
He was in
Yeah.
denial. So Benedict's dead.
When you die to that fall, sweet fall damage.
Sweet ball, dude. Let's go.
Oh, I can't wait till I hit 1,000 needles and go over to the lift. There's gonna be a pile. It's just like a huge pile.
You would feel like some of those bodies should cushion someone's fall at that point.
Nah, it's all spiked bone.
That's true.
Like the
That
scene
is-
from fucking World War Z where they're all
That's
piled
so
up against
sad.
the edge of the wall.
Yeah.
I got that weapon and all this other stuff. Damn.
The worst part about falling there is you have like 5 seconds before you hit the ground. So you're literally just like going.
Well, if you're a warrior or a mage who doesn't have slow fall, you're just spamming fucking blink or charge, or a warrior trying to find an enemy to just spam charge on.
Hoping there's a critter walking around down there.
Yep.
I'm sorry.
That's like where you create like a fucking charged base macro that just just attacks anything that's like in near sight close enough. That is a macro you can make.
So sorry you died, dude. That's rough. Especially in such a shit way.
Yeah, I mean, that happens, right? I never went that path before. It's not your fault, by the way, no. It's just things went a little bit awry. It's fine. I'm not logging
I feel
off.
bad.
I'm staying on. I'm
He's
staying
going
on.
again.
Oh yeah, keep going.
Go again.
You just gave me life, and like I'm on for another 6 hours.
I know, right? He's gonna inspire all of us to say it all the time.
He's gonna get a leather belt. Or not a leather belt, fucking new bag.
Like,
Blessed
I'm
run.
pretty amateurish for hardcore. I didn't start trying hardcore until this got announced, so
Damn,
My-
pretty new.
my-
the fact that people are dying early gives me hope.
Well, the thing to understand is that it's not bad gamers of some people dying at the lower than 10 levels. What it is it's greedy gamers. Someone who's dying to like, how the hell did they die to at level 6 to a boar? And then they don't realize, yeah, the dude pulled like 3 fucking boars because he's like, no, these are all my boars, and then he dies.
Yeah,
basically what
Japanese
happens.
rip.
There's also
Dude.
people who pull at like Half-Life, not thinking they're gonna die.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, let's see how fast I can speedrun this. I'll catch up. Nost.
Please.
I feel like every time I've died, my
Salutations!
technique has gotten a lot better. Each time around I do again.
The sad thing is, I didn't even get a chance. Hey, at least the big rush is gone, and I don't have to worry about tagging mobs so damn much. But bright side of everything. But I just got alt. No, I wasn't at that point yet. I'm not gonna start probably doing that until I hit level 20. Even though, who knows? If I get to the point where I can start making like certain wands, I'm probably gonna mail a bunch of those wands just to skip that portion and go straight into engineering.
What's your new character name?
Orlin 2. Thank you.
Well, Whirlwind 1 fucking is forgotten, left behind to the analogs of history. I didn't realize though how difficult Garrick is at the fucking beginning of the game if
You don't
you're a
have to do
fucking
that, man.
warrior.
I appreciate it, but you don't have to. I'm just chilling.
The game's asking me to do the mountain skip right now, but I don't want to lose my character to it.
That makes sense.
I
Yeah, no,
I'm a rogue, I might just stealth walk the road real slow.
that's kind of something feasible, but you can't do it if at the it's based on what you're a rogue of. See, you can kind of do it if you're a human or dwarf rogue, or I guess like a gnome rogue going the other way to get to Teldrassil, but if you're a night elf rogue going the other way around, it's more dangerous.
I'm level 13 human.
I think you should be fine, because you at this point you got sprint, evasion. Well, you shouldn't and should have. You know.
I have walked in on a character without stealth before at level 13. Fine.
I mean, I made it with the night elf hunter at level 1. Just saved 2 different times. Mostly safe, and then at the very beginning, someone was like, "No, I'm not letting this low level die." When it came to the beginning to one of the crocodiles, and then near the end when I got up there, it wasn't really much saved as much as the person was probably doing the quest with the orcs, and so like 2 of the orcs started charging at me. I even got netted, but before like I died, like I was on like 3 health lifts. Someone just came out, a warrior came out of nowhere and just charged them both.
Nothing's worse than getting netted and you're just like, well, probably
I
wondering
guess
how I
that's
got
it.
myself in this situation. I hate nets so much in this game. I'd rather
Yeah,
be
man.
dazed than netted any day of the week.
The complication
worse?
of
Huh?
well, I was gonna say the conflict in my soul. I really don't want to play a gnome character unless it's a mage, but
Yep.
that sweetness of not being netted is kind of fun. But then you just
hate
play a
nets
paladin.
altogether.
Man, you got the punch the gnome fucking add on punt gnomes.
But, like, I hate the starting zone to be like that's the starting zone I hate the most out of all of them in classic. But gnomes, I don't know. There's just something about them I hate.
Well, a lot of them have gotchas, but the main thing that people brought up before with like the 1,000 needles elevators there, it's not even just the 1,000 needle elevators, it's still the undercity elevators. Like, for some unholy reason, Horde side has so much more dangers than the Alliance side when it comes
and
to this fucking
you can
things.
clip through the elevators in Undercity
Yo, boys!
pretty easily.
And my run is cursed. Yay!
Yeah. He said that my run is cursed.
What'd you do? Get a bag right away?
I got a bag that's black. Everyone's like when I played before, when you get a black bag, it's like, that's a terrible omen. You're going to die.
That's just
I'm
racist.
getting any of the Wendigo mains. This dude's getting them all. Look at me.
It's a little racist. Also, they were very dead wrong when that happened. Literally went on to that was my rogue who got it at the very beginning, and they told me that, and my rogue went on to go to level 30 before I killed them for officials. The only reason why they died was because I literally intentionally put them in a group of enemies and I'm dead.
Oh, like in PTR.
Yeah, in the not in the PTR. I was just playing the normal servers before the P. This was a character create even before the PTRs were made.
Yeah, when they announced official, a lot of people were just like, okay, fuck Blood Sale.
Yep.
Did you guys see the video of the guy who hit level
Thanks.
60 running into Orgrimmar and then just like charged Thrall?
Yep. Face me.
And then of course there was that one rogue there that was like, no, you die here. There's always that one rogue that's just there to troll you. Orgs are pretty annoying in classic PvP though. Blizzard's like,
Yep.
what's the most annoying way we could possibly make a character for PvP? Every 5 minutes, and we're like, okay, this is how we're gonna make the rogue.
Yep.
Greetings, illuminate your path.
Level
Vishnu
17!
Allah,
Nice, I'm only level 6.
the
GG's.
stars guide.
Just
Nice,
died.
dude. Oh, just died. Huge pepperonis.
I do.
And I know what quest he was doing, it's a spooky one.
You'd think by level 14 I would have gotten one green drop. That would be helpful to me.
Of the 5 I've gotten, I haven't put any of them on.
I don't even have gloves equipped.
Should be able to.
Yeah, with the hunter I was playing on hardcore before this, I probably could have outfitted like 5 warriors fully geared with the shit I was getting. I was literally getting nothing but mail and like two-handed weapons. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, right. At least as a shaman I can use some two-handed weapons, but
You guys can use shields, right? That's the weirdest thing for me to understand.
Yeah.
Shamans using shields.
Two of the items I just listed on the auction are sold within that
Hmm.
Weird concept, but you can actually tank with a shaman pretty much
Yep.
up to raid.
Yep, shaman drinking was a thing back then.
I don't plan on doing that.
They also had rogues in like alpha. They could use bucklers.
No, rogue tanking, like I've seen it in some hardcore videos. It was the thing that some groups would choose to do. Like they would 4-man content, and how they would do it is have literally like a fucking rogue, and like 2 mages and a fucking priest, and they would just try burning everything.
You could there was one point where like warlock tanking was actually like a pretty big thing. Like voidwalkers could actually tank shit. There was also a point where rogues literally could have over 100% evasion. So they could literally just a level like 5 rogue could eventually kill like a level 50 warrior dueling them because he just couldn't hit them.
That's fucking crazy.
I don't know about that, man. Warrior in battle stance with an overpower proc.
If you've come across a subtlety rogue that knows how to actually play it, they're dead, because for straight up they have just stun locks. They can just 18 different ways to just keep you from doing anything, and then you're just like, well, that's the game.
Yeah, no, there was what I'm saying is there's a point in the game where rogues could have over 100% evasion. You could not hit them with melee attacks at all.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is a warrior's overpower cannot be dodged or parried.
Yes. That's good.
So it just always connects.
I've always wanted to tested the fucking thing on that, but it's that even with high evasion, it says like you can't get hit. Like I'm sure it's not that it doesn't in the game does not say 100% evasion.
What the fuck is going on here?
This was also back way before people actually knew what they were doing with the game and shit was like theory crafted out and everything.
Oh, okay, yeah, back in the glory days.
What the hell? I just killed this level 10.
Like, this is not something that I experienced, this is just something I know was a thing. Like, I didn't start playing, because I was playing Dark Age of Camelot up until almost Wrath launch.
I just killed this level 10 rogue quest mob, and 6 mobs spawned on top of me.
Which quest? What quest are you doing? Is it the goblin?
Snatch and grab.
Dock worker.
Yes.
Dock worker.
Yes, you gotta pickpocket him.
Oh shit! I
Yes.
haven't trained it.
Yeah, that's how that one works. Yeah, a lot of the rogue quests require you to have all the rogue abilities.
Luckily, I still had sprint and evasion up, so I'm alive.
Yeah, the rogue, in my opinion, looking at all the other players' quests, like the ones that's the friendliest and easiest to do, that's like there's no like bad things that can happen to you, is the priests. The priest is the easiest, and then the rogue is hands down the hardest. Like doing all their class quests.
I was fucking at 50 life for a second there.
Yes. He spawns a lot of dudes.
Yeah, I think the Voidwalker quest, I have to go into Skull Rock, so that's gonna be fun.
What level are you?
I got 3 more levels before I even get close to it.
Fair enough.
So is this the official Discord?
Of this server, yes, of Defiance Pillager.
That's what I mean for Defiance Pillager.
Yeah, so I think this is the like, obviously it's the official one for Defiance Pillager, but the Skull Rock one I joined is like fucking dead. So I don't know if that's the official Skull Rock
I
one.
think there's many Horde, that's why.
Horde don't like. Usually, Horde players do not like socializing, from my understanding. I mean, some of you guys in here are Horde players. That's only kind of funny because of the fact that, like, definitely seemed like at the beginning people were saying that it was a Alliance-dominated server.
Well, there probably is a lot more Alliance than
boss.
Horde in this one, at least.
There's a chest
It
here.
still is Alliance dominated.
Most servers will be Alliance dominated anyways.
Oh, I think there was like a whole like gamer streamer fucking advertisement. It sounded like most streamers were like, "Yo, if you're going to fire Pillager on Horde, that's dumb. Go Skull Rock." Like it sounds like Skull Rock is the one that's more for the Horde.
Whoever
It
listens
really
to
doesn't matter.
who listens to streams anyway.
A lot of people, sadly.
I think it was more about was trying to get a healthy population balance between the servers. There's no Q on one of them. So let's put all the other here and all the Horde there.
Well, that was the funniest part to me of the fact that there was a queue for both the servers earlier when the game first started on, and they're both the servers are already full.
No, that's why like everyone was sitting there bitching. Was like, "Oh, I can't log in." Like as soon as it started, I was like, "Yeah, there's gonna be like 20,000 people trying to get in immediately." Like, you really think it's gonna be that? Like, when has anything Blizzard had launched ever been fucking smooth? Like,
Actually, I heard it was
This-
pretty smooth though.
This, I'm gonna be honest, pretty smooth.
I mean, to be honest, it's kind of hard to mess up though. I mean, it's pretty much a port straight from classic.
from what I understand, after the first 30 minutes, it wasn't bad. But like everyone, like immediately out the gate was like, "I can't log in. What the fuck?" And I was like, "Dog." It took me like a day to get into Diablo 3. Like, calm down.
Alright.
I think the bigger problem that for most people, from what it sounded like, was their annoyance that the game was lagging a whole lot. And I'm like, bruh, there's like 10,000 people in the middle of fucking Northshire fucking Abbey. Stop complaining.
Alright, I'm not gonna try to get that chest. That's bad.
This is the chest guarded by 4 people.
It's a chest guarded by 4 Murlocs, and there was 2, and I killed 2 of them, and I was like, well, if I sneak over, if I maneuver, and then 2 others spawned, and I was like, nope, we're not fucking doing this. So,
Well, you don't fuck with
I-
Murlocs either way, but it's the chests in the game, the what is it? Fucking word for it.
9 times out of 10,
oh,
the chests are gonna have like nothing
Yeah.
because people are gonna leave like the shittiest stuff in the chest, so it won't despawn.
Yeah, there's really crap stuff a lot of times either way in certain chests. Like other chests are better, but I've known to have like better drops. But it's not just that the people take from the chest, but don't take everything. But it's also that chest bit, like you can't sneak and try grabbing a chest. A chest built for some reason when you click on anything to like loot it, fucking that builds aggro to mobs. The game of profession. So like if you're mining something, the mobs are like, "You're mining," and they'll fucking chase after you.
Yeah, I'm glad that I've gotten a lot better at like straight jumping and shit, so that I don't get phased.
Well, that's the main thing that I feel like helps with the that's gonna prevent me from getting dazed is the auto attack or the weapon swing timer, having that put on there because you see when the enemy is gonna hit you, so you just jump turn.
That weak aura is really helpful. I got that from Calamity's video.
And then also what he was saying about Murlocs not jumping them though. Murlocs are like the literally worst, like, I'm gonna bring a friend fucking mob in this game.
Or they get to 30% health and they're like, "Well, I'm running."
Let me net you and then like turbo sprint over to this Oracle who's gonna heal me and then just blow you the fuck up. Like, it's literally Murloc MO.
On Horde side, when you get to the sludge fen area, all the goblins do that. And it's a very common death spell.
Fucking all you hear is just Maro, Monk, and then you just after fighting them, you just hear Maro. You're like,
It's
oh
just
god.
when they hit water and do like triple speed compared to you, and you're like, no, get the fuck back here.
The only one thing is that I noticed that it's Wrath leashing, so people are just not gonna die that much to Murlocs anymore, sadly, and that's not right. Murloc should be a menace.
I have definitely seen a couple people running away from 5+ Murlocs in Elwyn.
Yeah, it can happen, but what I'm noticing is basically things don't stay on as long. So, and the reason for that is probably because how they changed the leash timer. So, like, it used to be that you were working with the timer and a distance, and then that distance and time would be changed based on every time you attack that mob. How Wrath's one works is that only the timer resets. So if you're not doing consistent damage within a time frame, the original distance they're at, like within 11 seconds, they'll run back in. So that's what I've noticed is what it is. Like in normal classic, it's straight up. If you
It's like
if you hit
13 or
something,
14-second tether or some shit.
it's 11 to 15. It's like random slightly, but it's that it was also a 30-yard tether that reset every time you re-aggroed or did an aggroing based move. So like that meant the initial how you could kite something a very long distance was that you would hit them in a later further distance, and even though you're way beyond the second mark, if you don't move another 30 yards away, they'll still attack you. In this version, what I've noticed is that if you move very far away and don't attack something in 11 seconds, even though you re-aggroed them from a further distance, they're just gonna still run away. Which is very much like how Wrath of the Lich King works.
Be careful.
Which, as a hunter, you can still
brings
kite
you
in
here?
that and still kite very successfully, but
Good luck.
definitely for any griefers, it's a living hell on earth for them.
Yeah,
you guys
want to see this 1700 that just died to the exact same mob as the last 1700.
Wait, a 17 died?
Two 1700s have died to Murk Deep in Darkshore.
Dude, like, it's not worth doing at 17. Like, people try to do shit way too early. Like, just chill. Go grind mobs, dude.
Last high level I saw was a 16 rogue that died to a cold car pack runner, and his last words were, "Thank you, guys."
I'm embarrassed. I got to level 10, ran over the mountain and Iron Forge, died to the Crocolisk, trying to
My
get to
goods are of the highest quality.
What? You can take it's extremely long, but it's safe. It takes like 20 minutes. You can just literally swim on the edge.
I should have. I'm already level 8 again though, so I can't even cry. But it was pretty painful.
Oh my gosh, there's a body on a bonfire. That means he burned to death.
How far have you guys gotten in unofficial?
I got
Dude, you guys want to hear some crazy shit? I was 43 on a pally, accidentally bubble harped in Booty Bay doing the world buffs. Just not paying attention. I was looking at Discord.
Does that count like as a death?
Yeah, so
like,
I lost my character. Yeah, invalidated.
Didn't lose it.
Wait, so what happened? You had a like PvP on, so when you teleported over, the bruisers beat the shit out of you?
No,
or
I
something?
accidentally divine shielded, and I didn't even realize that divine shielded. I just fucking fat fingered it and then harped. It wasn't even looking at the game.
Oh.
Well, that's not an invalidation because.
Oh
if
yeah,
you're-
it is.
if you're
Yeah, it
looking
is. I tried to appeal it. They told
Yeah,
me.
but that's the main thing is I've never liked the fucking. This is why I don't do the add-on anymore because I never liked the fucking people around the add-on because they're assholes.
Oh yeah, they'll fucking make excuses for them. Yeah, they'll make excuses for themselves. But like if you're not in their little clique,
Yeah,
then
like
fuck you.
all their raiders get almost like immediate passes for really sketchy shit. That's what that one dude that.
Yes.
I mean, I don't know for sure. Obviously, I'm not in their guilds, but I've heard this from multiple people is that their raiders will get passes for the dumbest shit when they die.
Well, apparently that was one of the reasons why he did it was because they were all like doing that shit. Supposedly. But
wasn't
from what
a
he
huge
said
fan.
on other shit, like, oh yeah, no, like, someone didn't give me like this item out of a raid, so I decided I was gonna make a character on another, or on the opposite side as a priest, and just like debuff everyone's fucking world buffs. And I was like, yeah, no, like you're legitimately an asshole if that was like your MO for like a year. So
Yeah, I think they're dicks. They should have appealed that for me. I literally recorded it too. Like I clearly wasn't
Yeah.
escaping danger or anything. It's just like you guys are
Yeah.
dicks.
It's about intent. Like if it's just a like thing that you didn't even notice, and you're like, oh, why fucking I hit bubble thing, because that's the main thing is why couldn't they with the add-on so many things could be prevented, like they were able to stop that, so why didn't they have like a system in place to stop that?
The coding wasn't good. I'll be honest, I think this is better than the add-on. Like I'd rather just not die. I think all the little stupid rules made it harder than actually just not dying.
Yep.
like view it like trying to get a loan at a bank, and all the people they like have a good credit score, everyone else has a bad credit score. If you have a bad credit score, they don't give a flying fuck about you. If you have a good credit score, you can be heavily in debt, but they'll still give you another loan.
That's a really good way to put it, actually.
That's deep, man.
I'm almost caught back up to my level 10. Holy fuck, I'm flying, dude.
I'm level.
Is that Meth Demon talking?
Yeah? Oh my god.
Name checks out.
Oh yeah.
Take this guy over here.
There's people on Horde side looking for tanks and healers for RFC.
Oh yeah, baby, that's what I'm talking about.
Oh wait, is this mostly Alliance or Horde? Am I in the wrong Discord?
No,
Yeah,
I'm
no,
just
it's
like,
fine.
I'm one of like 3 Horde, dude, don't stress.
Oh, yeah.
I'm level 7, dog. It's gonna take me a while to
Discord
get
is
RFC.
just
If
generally
I
is
die, I'm gonna go Orc Warlock, because that pet buff is really nice.
Back in officials, though, I do want to see if I can restart that. And that was I had a guild, and I was the guild master of like 300 people, and we were just leveling hardcore guild, and it was the Cult of Zug, and my character was Zug. And it was a warrior, and every time I charged at something or battle shout, I yelled Zug Zug.
You really
always-
are paid the fuck out of that, hey?
I've always mainly played Horde. I even played Horde in regular Classic, and actually like, back in the day too, but just switching it up.
Yeah, I've
Well, other people RP the shit out like with me. Like anytime any of my guildies saw me, they're like our fearless leader Zug.
Well, when
I
I,
like-
did Classic and Hardcore before this, I did Alliance just because I was mainly Horde the entire way, so I was like, oh, I should see how this goes the other way around.
I ain't
But
gonna
this time I'm
lie.
doing Horde.
I think Horde people are generally more fun. For some reason, I think the community's better, but I can't stand Orgrimmar, man. I can't look at it for another minute ever again. I hate it. It's a horrible place.
Yeah, it seems legit.
The main inspiration for the character was I actually had a bloodbath nudist human as my first ever hardcore character, and they got to level 12 before they died to a fucking crab, a level 14 crab. I was just trying to literally, it was the worst luck of all time. Not bad play, literally. A motherfucker fucking parried and dodged me 8 times in a row. Well, what am I supposed to do about that?
Rip.
And then not just that, he crit me like 6 times in a row. Like, I'm looking at my health and it's just chunk, chunk, chunk. I'm like, what the fuck?
I mean, the whole thing with the factions, I don't really care, because like I said before, the game I played before this, Dark Age of Camelot, factions were like a much bigger thing in that game, because like what your factions did as far as like PvP and RVR, which there were 3 different factions, actually made an impact on PvE. And I still played all 3 realms at one point or another playing that game. So
Yeah, this game's more about just flavor. Way the cities look, way the race looks.
I mean, in that game, it wasn't like, oh, you can be a Horde warrior or you can be a Alliance warrior. It was, okay, you could be a hero in Hibernia, or you could be an armsman in Albion, or you could be a warrior in Midgard, and they all had their own strengths and weaknesses with
what
that
game?
culture of that realm and everything. Dark Age of Camelot.
Never even heard of that.
And I mean, they all basically were like the same warrior archetype, but like, so armsmen, they didn't have anything like super special about them, but they had the best, Albion had the best armor class in the game. They had the best armor. Warriors, they had like 1 tier down of armor, but in that game, if you had a sword and a 2-handed sword, the other 2 realms, they had to spec those differently, and specking was like skill points in this game for weapons. So if you had like no 2-handed spec, you couldn't just like bust out a 2-handed sword and swing it. You had to like use a 1-handed sword. Midgard didn't have that, so they could spec sword, and they just had that skill for 1-handed and 2-handed. And then Hibernia, you had basically you could transform into like this like deer man thing as a hero, which would give you like 35% more health, which was your thing. Like, they all had their own little things.
Hell yeah, dude. I don't even know what that game is. I just play RuneScape.
And so instead of having like they had battlegrounds up to level 50, but the big thing at level 50 was realm versus realm, which was this entire like 3 different zones, which had a bunch of keeps and towers that all 3 realms would fight over taking over. And depending on how many keeps and towers you had, your realm got bonuses like 3% to gold gain, shit like that.
Jesus.
Yeah. And if one realm was really strong, usually the other 2 realms would like tag team them and beat them up to like even each other out. So it was a really, really fun game. And go ahead.
You know what game I had a lot of fucking faith in that they just didn't deliver? Elder Scrolls Online. Like it could have been so good, but it just it wasn't.
It was bad.
They really fell
Elder
short.
Bad online.
I liked the PvP. I liked it. Like
It wasn't bad. I just got bored of it so fast.
Ollie.
Literally scariest moment ever. You're in a cave and somebody's running past you and there's like a bunch of mobs. Dude, get the fuck away from me.
Don't touch me! Don't touch me!
Literally, just get the fuck away from me.
This is why I got really proficient at like just clicking auto run when I know I'm running away from enemies and I know I'm in a cave and I just like scream at everyone, fucking run! Because like I don't want to be seen as a griefer, but I have been put in a situation where hyper spawns have happened to me and I've been chased by like 8 to 10 fucking kobolds in the fucking kobold cave. And I'm like, I know that anyone's there that like, what the fuck is this warrior doing? You're like, he's gonna kill everyone. I'm like, bro, run. And I would see, like, some people are like, what the fuck, huh? What's going on? I'm like, then everyone's like, oh shit. They see the fucking lord.
See
It's
someone
like,
yell
I'll
run.
save you, heal, and then he sees the 7 mobs behind you, and he's like, oh. Fuck me. Like,
I just think the big thing with this is if you get to like level 25, you're probably not gonna die unless you're stupid.
Wrong.
Just getting out of the young levels, like...
He is mostly right about that when it comes to a lot of the classes. The only one, level from Discovery XP. But
never help anyone in a cave. I'll
that is
like that tidbit there.
But
never
it's
help
that
anyone in a cave.
that is almost true for almost all the classes except for 2, and that was that stat showed the shaman and warrior. No matter what level you are just always in danger.
Oh, and of course I'm playing a warrior because I'm a masochist.
Yes.
Well, I'm playing a so I don't feel much better.
But I mean, I got to like 34 and my warrior
sure, you're-
didn't even die on unofficial, so alright.
That was the thing. I really didn't die all that much. I just wasn't like the.
You just gotta play it safe. You just gotta kill green mobs, just not be stupid.
Yeah, literally, like people are saying like Bloodbath would be one of the hardest challenges, but most people didn't know. Like if you kill green to yellow mobs your entire time, that's like around like 100 to 150 mobs per level. Is literally consistently that throughout. I don't know whoever told me like once you get past level 10 that all the mobs XP drops off, so it's like no, you would need to kill like hundreds of thousands in order to fucking get one level. No, it's like literally no, the XP goes with the fucking character. I think it's a little bit more than that it's exponential, so it gets like bigger and bigger based on that. I know that it's like usually a dramatic change happens at every like beginning of the decade points. So like there's way more XP to have to be gotten, has like a 20 to get to 30, and then there's way more XP to have to be gotten, has a level 30 to get to 40. It was a little bit different because I played both classic classic vanilla hardcore and Wrath hardcore, and like Wrath hardcore a little bit easier because more of the levels were consolidated. It was just the Outlands that was dangerous because
the talents were different too, I thought.
Yeah. Yes, in my opinion, playing Wrath hardcore was much more dangerous for playing Paladin because you had you had some instacasts with certain abilities now, but like Lay on Hands not being a forbearance thing in this version is so much sweeter.
Oh yeah, no, completely agree. Now here's a question: do I call it or do I just stay up all night? Fuck.
You stay up, you're glad.
I gotta work tomorrow, but I got Adderall, so it's like.
Oh, I wish I had Adderall.
You should not rely on drugs to
Adderall's so good. It's fine. He'll be fine. It's Adderall.
What do you do for work?
Adderall.
Oh, I just like.
Easy.
Pretty chill.
I'm over here like, hey, let me be a good influence, and everybody else is like, fuck it, man.
Oh no, yeah.
Stay up. Ooga booga it.
I'm considering it.
I wish I could, but I have to leave for work in an hour and a half.
Oh my god, I pulled a bunch of mobs. I'm out of here.
Green bag, pog.
Okay, this is kind of scary.
The main thing to know, that's a helpful tip, is that if you're ever killing a mob that's like only one of them, always pull them away from their spawn because they hyper spawn now.
In certain locations. Me and Nat Nost were doing a spot and they took forever to respawn.
No, it's how the hyper spawning system, they put in a new coding of it, that how it works is the more that mobs kill, the faster it respawns. So if they're like untouched for a second, like it's just you two facing them, like you are the only ones killing that guy, then yeah, it'll take forever for them to respawn. Like it'll take them like a minute or two. But if it's like you're facing like 17 other people, it will literally every 2 seconds the person will be up.
I don't know, the hyperspawning thing is weird. Sometimes I feel like it should be happening, and like other times it happens inappropriately. I don't know, it's weird.
Yeah. Well, usually the danger of hyper spawns isn't for like those kind of things like quest mobs and that. It's usually the danger of caves. Like you clear out the front of the cave, you're like, I'm going in, and it's like, that's a bad idea. And you're like, why? Hyper spawns? And you're like, nah, it'll be okay. And then they're just stuck in the cave, and you just hear screams. What keeps you up at night, little Timmy? The screams, the terrible screams.
Alright, I'm 1 level off from my mistake. I'm level 9. Let's do this. I'm really reconsidering going back to going across that fucking Dark Shore thing again. It's spooky.
I probably won't go to Dark Shore until like I'm level 17 or 18. That seems ridiculous to like.
I just think it's so much better. I think it's just so much better than Westfall. Like, I hate Westfall. It's scary.
Well, Westfall has a lot of cancellations to certain characters. Like Westfall is like the least like area for like a warlock, for example, because you're like, oh, I'm up to that point you've experienced mobs where you're like, oh, I can just fear kite them, and then you try fear kiting a reaper, and you're like, immune, and you're like, what?
Funnily enough, I died to a reaper on a warlock once.
Yep. Well, good. Yeah.
That kill people frequently too. It's so amazing. It really does. DPS pillagers are horrible because like they just fireball you a million times. They don't even run out of mana. It's retarded.
Well, the main danger, from my understanding, with the fucking Defias pillagers is because they're over leveled for what they do. So like, that's the main danger for them. Now I've taken 2 on at a time as a rogue because you can just gouge one, kick the other, just go back and forth doing that.
See, look, here's what I mean by the inappropriate hyper spawns. Like I might die here because one just spawned right next to me. Nobody's even around me. Like what the fuck, dude?
The game's calling for you.
Is anybody familiar with weapon swing timer?
Yes.
How do I get to the like edit for it? Or is
I don't think there's like an edit option in there outside for wands. I looked on the freaking thing on there and it only showed for wands and range stuff. Like all it is just a blue bar for your main hand, and then you can move it around. Like it's not stuck.
I have weapon swing timer. Which one's the one you're using?
Yes,
Okay.
I have that version of. That's the one I use because the other one's broken.
Thank you. It's exactly what I was looking for. I just had weapon swing timer, not weapon swing timer 6 fix.
Yeah. Yes, because the main weapon swing timer, I tried using it and I was getting a bunch of Luna errors from it.
That's exactly what I was looking for. Thank you. Playing a hunter, so I want to be able to run and not mess up my auto attacks.
Getting around that time, I'm thinking about doing Bagash soon.
It's like the worst part is fixing all your add-ons before you even start.
Do it at level 7 when he's like red to you.
I did him earlier with a group of 3 and still almost died. It was spooky.
I mean, he's. I feel like he's easier than Hogger to kite around. You just jump on one side of the face.
Definitely easier than Hogger.
He's a higher level though, so you would think would be harder, but he's in a closer range to kite.
Hogger's horrifying, dude.
Oh, because you got that crazy scary charge, but then it's based on certain characters you face like Hogger, because like for you as a warrior, yeah, that's terrifying trying to get the kiting trail for Hogger if you're soloing, because you're just like, well, I hope he doesn't charge me. Where on like a rogue is like, oh god, he's charging me, gouge.
Oh, I've died to a misgouge on a rogue before, I'll tell you that. Spooky.
You know what they say about putting all your eggs in one basket.
Being a main rogue player, I kind of know all like tips and tricks. Fun fact, every rogue player out there, if you go and try to vanish when you have a target dummy out, don't do that. You'll die.
Yeah.
Because target dummies are registered in-game as pets.
That's horrible.
Yep. Yep. So I've seen a lot of gameplay where like multiple rogues like they're going crazy, like how the fuck do they see me in stealth and they get hit off stealth and they're like, what the fuck just happened there? How'd that happen? This game's rigged and broken, and they don't. Then they learn, oh wait, yeah, that's a thing.
I actually played Rogue in Real Classic. I just can't do it in this because no PvP just doesn't seem fun on a rogue to me, to be honest. Like the whole appeal of the class to me.
Well, there's still the PvP component at the side of fucking what you call
I
drawing.
rated in Classic on a rogue. I think it's pretty boring, dude.
Well, the rotation's very fucking simple. That's.
Oh yeah, Sinister Strike, Slice and Dice. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, so fun, man. Goddamn. I mean, to be fair, all rating rotations in class are pretty stupidly easy.
I'm at the final bridge before.
Bro, it's so much fun to just Shadow Bolt.
Yeah, but that's more fun than a rogue though, because you're hitting for like giant numbers, so at least you're getting a little bit of dopamine or something.
I got a pouch. Yes.
Someone's trying to fucking kill Narg the Taskmaster. Will they do it? Let's find out.
I almost died earlier pulling him with a couple people. Spooky.
It's two people trying to take him on. Will they do it? This warrior named Undying Gain is fucking pulling them. This fucking priest. Oh, it's a mage. They're about to die. I'm helping them out. They ain't dying on my watch.
My first.
They don't call me Yolf, the protector of the realm, for no reason.
I went to go kill Gaz, and someone pulled, like a group of 3 people pulled him right in front of me, and all 3 of them died. And I was like, well, that's what you get.
So I was just doing the wetlands run, and the last wood bridge before Menethil Harbor, a Proclus was underneath the bridge, and Egret died. I got away with 20 life.
Dude, spooky. Really scary.
Oh, my heart was just going nuts. Like, what? Why is he under the bridge?
I died on like a 25 hunter and unofficial doing that one quest with like there's like 3 Naga together. You gotta go up there and kill them on like a little island. And like if you do something wrong, like you're just done because you can't run away. You're on an island. You can swim away from them. Horrible. I kind of want to play a hunter. Just 1 through 10 is literally so brutal. I don't even want to do it. Like it's just it's literally
so
misery.
Bad. It's so bad.
It's the worst thing in the entire game.
And that's
Literally
really slow.
doing it right now. It's so bad.
Nah, dude, you can't even understate it, dude. You know it's bad. Everybody knows it's bad. It's horrible.
It's not that bad. I'm doing it right now.
I hate it. Literally like poison.
Yeah, I'm doing it. I'm almost level 8 and I want to kill myself.
Literally, it's horrible.
What class?
Hunter.
Before you get the pet, it's literally suffering.
The work funner.
You just all you gotta do is kite. That's it.
Dude, it's
Concussion shot,
It's
kite.
awful, dude.
Just as long as you guys don't forget to level your weapons after you hit level 10.
Yeah.
So otherwise you go for that wing clip and you're fucked.
That and make sure you're actually like tanking mobs every now and then.
Yeah, for the defense level.
It's all fun and games till you get like 3 crushing blows on you, and then you're like, where did my health go?
Yeah.
It magically disappeared.
Wonder what class I want.
It was here a minute ago. I don't know where it went.
Well, it's a similar thing of like when you attack the fucking boars in an area and all boars have like a charge, and so you're just like, trying to run away, and then out of nowhere you're just like, well, there goes half my health.
That happens to a lot of the mages that are AoE farming. They won't level up their defense, and when shit starts finally breaking through the one time, they just get clapped immediately.
Taking it slow on this hunter. These fucking pain levels.
I was
so
too.
Good. So good when you
One,
get your pet though. So nice.
And then I jumped wrong once.
He said I jumped wrong once.
And it was all down here from there.
Man was doing cartwheels and backflips for 4 hours.
Wait,
What I was gonna say, it was all down here from there, literally.
It was clearly the wrong jump.
Yeah. Well.
At least you got the re-roll.
Yeah. Now I'm Moreland too.
Yeah. Third time's charm, brother.
Ah, shit. You're right. Let me go die to the snow leopard.
Yeah, I'm out here and I don't like these snow leopards at my level, to be honest.
Wait.
How much do you want to bet there is actually probably someone out there named Third Time's the Charm because it's their 3rd time already?
I would not be surprised if someone made that as their first character name.
Oh, dude, I used to love seeing like 7th Warrior and.
Warrior number 7. The main thing is the scaling for warriors going into the end game. They just become fucking crack broken.
My favorite.
Like, it's really easy to survive that way.
My favorite.
And you have mage, which is just like the hero class of Classic.
Yep. But you always laugh at every AoE mage farmer who's like, I'm gonna try farming, and then they're dead.
Brogan, what?
Yeah, it's only really worth it if you have a fence, right? Fence or something similar.
The feeling of when you're a hunter and you're kiting fucking Hogger and fucking you run out of ammo.
Yeah, refresh my memory. Where's the throne trainer at? Ironforge?
Throwing?
Yeah, where's throne weapon trainer?
It's either Ironforge or I think the Night Elf area.
Oh no, please don't tell me that.
I'm pretty sure you can get it in Ironforge though.
Oh, thank God.
I know you can get it in 2 areas.
So important on a warrior, dude. I remember I actually did the Mortaline kite around the tree and everything on my other warrior. On unofficial. Shit's so spooky.
Probably should pick up the quest before I go into the area for the quest. I was just running straight there and I was like, wait a minute.
Dude, you're on autopilot.
I got a couple beers in me and I'm excited. I'm just going.
I'd be excited if
I'm not gonna lie, I don't really like drinking while I'm playing hardcore. It's just too scary.
That sounds like a bad idea.
It's too scary for me. I'm gonna lose my character and be pissed.
Now see, like, I'm a lightweight when it comes to weed too. I'd smoke a bowl and I'd like die almost immediately.
Okay. See, that's how I'm. Oh, it's like, nah, man.
I smoked weed for like 10 years. I just can't do it anymore. It makes me feel horrible.
Yeah, no, it's.
It makes you feel great. I don't know.
Like, this is a stupid thing for someone who drinks to say, but like I'm a scarily functioning alcoholic.
I honestly, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't like alcohol.
Like weed will kick my ass, but alcohol I can. As long as I'm not taking like 20 fucking shots or something stupid, like I can do pretty much anything just fine if I'm drunk.
I just like have like a weird thing. Like I guess I smoked for so long. I just like feel guilty for doing it now. It's like weird. I'll smoke and I'll just be like, oh, like why are you doing that? Like, you shouldn't be doing that. Just like weird shit, mental shit. Internalized guilt. I don't know.
Like I could drink all night and drive myself home and like be perfectly straight on the road, but if like I have like 3 beers at the bar and some guy's like, yeah, I want to take a toke, I'll take a toke, and like 20 minutes later it's like, yeah, I probably should go home now, and I'm just like rabbit footing the gas pedal like, this doesn't look sus at all.
Tell you what, too, I actually got a DUI for weed too, just for having some weed in my car, so that kind of like makes you just like not even want to do it anymore.
Never had that happen.
In my state, if it's even in your bloodstream, you're DUI, so like you could smoke like a month before and still get a fucking DUI. It's retarded.
In my state, it's not even legal yet.
Yeah, same. West Virginia, dude.
I'm in PA.
Oh hell yeah, where you at?
Yeah, it makes sense that it's not federally legal, but it's legal in the
not that far
capital.
from West Virginia. Like Wheeling's probably 30 minutes.
Oh, I'm on the other side of West Virginia. I'm right by Maryland and Virginia.
Oh, okay.
Like, tell me how that makes sense, though, that it's legal in Washington, D.C., but it's not federally legal yet.
It's literally stupid, dude.
I don't care about federal laws. They don't pay me.
It'd be nice to not have to worry about getting arrested for it, though.
Like, I literally don't even like it anymore or do it, and I still wish it was legal.
never been in trouble.
I don't want people to get in trouble like I did. It feels bad, man.
I mean,
like, knock on wood, I've never even got a speeding ticket, but, like, I just... I'd rather not have to worry about it even happening in the first place. You know what I mean?
I wish I could say the same. I have like a problem with authority. I'll be damned if someone's telling me what I can put in my body.
I'm like the exact opposite. I got in a lot of legal trouble. I've even been to juvie and shit for like a year. I just like, I don't know, I do respect authority now. Maybe getting in trouble that much
Probably
kind of forced
changed it, yeah.
Almost like they just like made me respect them or something. I don't know.
And even if I'm afraid, yeah, that's not respect at all.
It's probably fear more than anything, yeah.
Yeah, I grew up in a military family, spent 4 years in the Marines, and my mom thought every kid needed to go to boot camp to learn discipline, so
Jesus Christ, dude. God
yeah,
damn.
my little shit that makes no sense to other people pisses me off.
I honestly wanted to join the forces, but like I think it just makes people weird, man. Sometimes like people just think that's how like the rest of life is, and it's just like, dude.
Only
like,
usually right when they get out.
Most people would see someone like barely like park wrong in a parking spot, like just barely outside the lines, and be like, oh, whatever, he was in a rush. Like I see shit like that, and it pisses me off. Like. Like, for the most part, I don't care, but little things, for whatever reason.
There's just a guild named Guild, what the fuck?
Oh, dude, you didn't see their guild pitch? They were like, join guild, we have guildies doing guild things.
Guild.
Which is pretty sweet. Dude, oh my god, I was in this guild on Unofficial. It was the weirdest shit ever. It was called the Cult of Jupiter. And like everybody roleplayed like worshipping the fucking guild leader. It was so weird. And like you couldn't type an S in the chat. Like you had to do a Z instead of an S. Like everybody did it like consistently. It was so fucking weird.
I mean, the cult of fucking Zug, the cult of Zug, that all I required of my players was to make a macro that in one of their abilities, they had to fucking yell Zug Zug or say Zug Zug in one of their abilities, and that was about it. They didn't really have to do it, but it would be funny if people did. They have an entire raid team just saying Zug Zug.
I just want to get a guild with a black tabard. That's all I want.
Now, see, I would be cool with that if you were like going into fucking Stormwind and just everyone was just screaming Zug Zug.
Yep, that would have been the grand goal of me, because I'm actually more really of a horde player, but I like more of the aesthetic of a human alliance. Like for me as a horde player, I am that dirty fucking only play blood elf kind of person. I like their aesthetic the best.
I need to roll a joint. Fuck.
Nah, dude, troll and undead are cool as shit.
I mean, undead and troll are cool.
I always played undead.
Like,
can't
the
really
race
get
in the
into
starting
hard.
zone might actually be like my favorite actual
What,
shit
Undead?
in Classic. I'm only doing a Orc Warlock just because of the pet buff.
Oh, Orc's a better Warlock for raiding.
I was an emo kid growing up, so like Tears Fall is like
Oh, dude,
it's
same.
like sitting listening to Bulletin for my Valentine and shit. Like I know there's a lot of people that are like, oh no, Tears Fall sucks, and I'm like, oh no, like Tears Fall is bae.
I love the music.
Like the Dark Rain and shit, just yes.
No, it's Silverpine that's cringe.
Silverpine's good zone, you're crazy.
No, fucking Son of Argyle just being like, let me just vibe in your hood real quick and you're dead.
Like, do you just not have eyes, bruh?
I mean,
Bro, it's the fucking forest.
I mean, honestly, Loch Madon.
I zoom out all the time. It's a fucking forest. He comes around a tree and he's just like, hello.
Loch Madon's scarier, dude. You got the fucking 3 horde dudes that are elite wandering around.
The only
Yeah,
zones
but
I
they
don't
move
like
in a
are
circle.
Moldor and the Gnome Dwarf starting zones.
The main thing I learned about Son of Argyle is that it's multiple of them. I thought, you know, it's just the one. No, there's more.
Oh yeah, there's a couple of them working around, dude. It's got his little woofy children. Shadowfang is such a good dungeon. I can't wait to do that again. Oh my god, I actually 3-manned SFK on unofficial, because 2 people who joined my group were fucking like pending status, and I literally just kicked them and we just 3-manned it. It was so scary doing Arogal with 3 people, dude. Oh no, I kicked him. I was like, fuck you guys, and I wasn't gonna wait for other people.
No, my
For
rage
me,
fire
I was
funny
over-
on my hunter because the tank immediately died because the fucking healer just like spoofed out because he was high as shit, and I was like, well, we have 2 hunters. Let's just hunter it out.
No, when I did SFK, it was a pretty clean run with 5 people. Like, I was doing the most damage because I was in there as a rogue. I had already done like Dead Mines and fucking previously and got all the best drops for rogues. So in there they saw me. I had fucking Carl Bob and they're like, no, Cruel Barb, and they're like, fucking this gonna be easy cakes, and it was.
Dude, you gotta hear this. I freaking I 3-manned the SFK with a rogue, druid tank, and I was holy pally healer. Look, turned around and did Black Fathom the day after. The same rogue was in there. This is the worst I've ever felt in my life. So like, we're on the last boss. I literally type in, this is pretty easy. I lose aggro. Boss turns around and 2 shots the rogue I did the dungeon with the other day.
Oh yeah, I would
Started
say
talking shit.
mages and rogues need a fucking
I mean, it was
need
kind
to
of
be
my
the most
fault for
cautious.
typing, but at the same time, like, aggro, dude. And he could have vanished. I didn't, you know, it's whatever. It is fun too.
Well, the main thing is that if you're a rogue player who doesn't have like a threat meters that also like outside of that has like an auto, yo, you're gonna fucking die, like screams at you, death is imminent, or it blows the fucking horn to tell you like you're taking aggro, you're taking the threat, then you're an idiot.
I'm probably gonna need to do that on my warrior.
Well, if you're a warrior, even if you're a DPS warrior, you're still gonna be in mail or fucking and plate armor in the end game, and so you're.
You know what
you'll
I'm
survive.
curious to see? I'm curious to see if people are gonna allow things a little bit differently. Like, you know, if I'm on my warrior, do I have to have best in slot, like all leather? Like, you know, I don't think that'd be smart and hardcore. Like, probably just have.
I
more
think
gear,
people
dude.
will play more for survivability than fat. Like
Yeah,
world
that's what I'm
first kind of stuff. World first kind of stuff's gonna be more about surviving, and that means like whoever's gonna like do all these raids first is probably going to be raid teams that understand like, hey, we needed to survive these fights more than just completely win them out. And almost from my understanding, almost all the fights in Classic and even some in fucking Wrath were not DPS races. They were fucking just do the proper mechanics and everyone will survive.
Just do the proper mechanics and like manage resources basically.
I don't think I'm gonna tank. If I actually get to
Outside of
60.
like, I think like Patchwork was like one of the big like, oh no, DPS actually has to do something here. But I don't know a lot about raiding per se in Classic, so.
I quit an AQ, so I don't really know much about Max or anything.
I do know AQ is probably one. There's multiple raids that just have very dangerous parts. Like I know AQ, it's the giant fucking golem guys that if you're in like a 40 man, they no matter what detonate, so you just have to run away. And I've seen the clips of so many raid guys just losing, or raid teams losing raid team members because they just get fucking exploded.
I got used to mechanics and bosses in DAOC, so when I started, basically, like at the start of Wrath on WoW, like, I did the dance floor once, and then I never died again on the dance floor.
I don't think
And I was
died
playing
to
a
it.
Death Knight at the time, and that was cool when I was playing Wrath and had a guild and everything, and then like the guild fell apart and then Kata came out and tried to do like a random dungeon fighter. Me, I like actually knowing how to play Death Knight and out DPSing like most people with worse gear through Wrath. I tried to do random dungeon fighter at Kata start and they're like, "Oh, you're a Death Knight." Immediately kicked from group. "Oh, you're a Death Knight." Immediately kicked from group. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, everyone just assumed anyone who played a Death Knight was a brain dead idiot that would just like walk in mechanics and die. So I just kept getting fucked over, and I was like, yeah,
I was told
kind of
that.
not feeling the vibe here.
Yeah.
That's part of the
As
reason
the
why
culture
I
went
went
on
Kata
and
so
more.
fast.
I mean, I kind of remember the days when most Death Knights were kind of retarded.
I really
Like when I started doing raids in Wrath, I was out DPSing most of the DKs in my raid that were in Gold War gear. But
I feel kind of bad not
it
finishing
wasn't
out.
hard. Like I came from another MMO that was harder to deal with, so it was easy to me. But it just, everyone had that stigma of like, oh, DK, you must be retarded, like automatic kick.
I just know for me the one thing that I feel like that's beyond a little bit cringe is that to my friend in our guild, like I'm one of the GMs and on one of the servers there in Wrath, and we have like a raid tomorrow, but we're running heroics like on Sundays for the 25 man for TOGC, and straight up I've gotten people kicked out of raids because of how cracked I am at Holy Paladin. Like he's like in my opinion you are the best Holy Paladin on the fucking server. Oh, hyper spawns! Run! So
Yeah, I think it's funny on a new Barak, people are like, oh no, just don't heal until they get low, and me being a Holy Paladin, I was like, I can keep everyone up, like, the entire time on a
yes,
Nubarak.
literally,
Like,
I
I love that just to fluff the healing done, because Nubarak is like fucking snorting coke for a Holy Paladin.
Well,
Just beacon to light the tank and just start slamming Holy Light everywhere.
well, you don't do that in phase 3. You'll get the raid killed.
I haven't done heroic, but on normal, I can literally keep everyone up pretty much by myself.
Well, you're not supposed to do that. He leashes health off of people. You're supposed to let everyone get down to 15%, and then you keep them up from there.
Yeah, I know how it works, but I'm just saying like the amount that Holy Pallies can just overheal like a motherfucker.
Oh yeah, we overheal everything. Literally everything's an overheal.
I was playing Holy Pally and Wrath.
Like I'll look at the logs and I'll have like a Resto Shaman do like maybe like 15-20% more healing than me, and then I'll go look at the overheal and I'll have like 4 times as much overhealing as every other healer combined, and I'm like, I feel like I'm not doing it that inefficiently, but good fuck, like it's. I don't know. Holy Paladin has just always been strong. It's just always a thing.
I'm having bad frame rate stuff right now. I wonder if that's my signal to get off. It's spooky.
Fucking these hyper spawns are getting ridiculous.
Where even are you?
I'm in the fucking kobold caves, and I turn around and there was like all the kobolds are dead because other people ran through there, and then I don't know where I turned back around and there's like 6 kobolds up, and I'm like, well, that's death.
Oh, Fargo Deep?
Yeah, the Fargo Deep. And I'm still trying to end there because I still need to complete the quest. But it's not just that; it's that there's multiple fucking copper veins that are up. And so I'm trying to get to them, and I can't get to them because there's like fucking 4 kobolds in my raid, or gold tooth, and I'm like, bruh, this is cringe.
That just tells you how like how good like the minds of the people that made this game were. What are we gonna name this? What are we gonna name this mine here at the beginning of the game? Fargo Deep.
I don't get it.
Go deep.
Yeah, I don't get
hard.
it either.
I get it. I'm retarded. Oh,
It's late.
I'm like a shell of a person right now. I'm like 4 bars out from 10. I have to at least finish that.
I made my wand, and I just hit 10, so I think I'm gonna call it there. Good night, guys.
Have a good one.
Dude.
Boy.
Later.
Finally done. Get the fuck out of these caves. I fucking hate caves.
It's so fun to hit level 10 twice in one day.
Right.
Damn, dude. Fucking miserable. I got to level 10 and fucking tried to run to Menethil over the mountain. Tied to a crocodile at level 10. At like midnight, had to go again.
Go again.
Go again, go again, go again.
That was me.
Oh, man.
I got fucked on by 2 crocodiles.
So that's me.
Bad.
And I know the
Maybe
situation looks pretty bad, but yeah, I fucking died.
Yeah.
Wait, you just died?
No, I'm saying that the main joke of the fucking whole that fucking fucking 80s music. Dun dun, like that's me.
You might be wondering how I
I
found
get it.
myself in
It's
this
not the
situation.
Must make all the sharpening stones.
Yeah, I made one of my coworkers lose his mind the other day because he was asking for me for like good anime to watch, so I started throwing a couple out, and I was like, well, if you watched all this and you're bored, like, have you seen Arcane yet? And he's like, no. I was like, well, why not? And he's like, oh no, like League of Legends is stupid. I was like, you don't have to like League of Legends to like Arcane. Arcane is like really fucking good. And so, how I convinced him to watch it is he's also a Blizzard nerd, and I was like, well, so imagine like how good Diablo 2 was like the first time you played it. That's like watching Arcane the first time. He's like, no, you're full of shit. I was like, just the first episode or 2 you might think is a little slow. Just wait, and then you won't be able to stop until you're done watching it. So he watched, and he came back to work like 2 days later, and he's like, Jesus fucking Christ, man. I was like, I fucking told you.
When's the next season coming out?
Probably not till like mid 2024, I think.
I think they did like a little like trailer thing for it though. Might have.
Or who's trying to come do to Vagash? We got a little group forming here.
I'm too far away.
Oh, come on.
Bro, I'm too far away. I'm also level 7.
I need my hammer. So
I'm still so sad about that death. Nost, it was just, it's so sad. You know?
I'm right back to where I started.
Right as that Murloc leash too, you like fell down.
Yeah, because I was trying to go away and I thought I wouldn't fall, and then I did. And then I was like, oh, well, you know, the alligators seem far away.
Back to Elwyn.
They weren't.
Yeah, I just had a Shadow Wand drop. I'll get that to you.
Oh shit, that would be based.
I've been more impressed by the couple of animes that I've taken care to watch in the last 3 years than probably like the last 5.
The only problem is if you send it to me, by the time you send it to me, I mean, I'll
Elune be with you.
What level
Hello.
can you? What's the DPS on lesser magic one? You can tell me.
It's 11, I think.
11 DPS.
Yeah.
Oh wait, it requires level 9 the shadow one, so
Farewell.
Yeah, I'm level 7, which I think I can use Lesser Magic Wand at level 7.
Alright. We have a
check your
14.
mailbox soon too, by the way.
We have a 14 warrior, a 9 warrior, a 10 warrior, and a 12 mage. Can we kill Vagash without a healer?
I would say yes. You can kite him. Just have the mage kite him.
Or bounce aggro, yeah.
Wait. Damn, I wish I was just a little bit higher level. I could do it with you guys.
Oh my god, this hammer's gonna help me out so much.
Like Arcane and Cyberpunk Edge Runners really threw me for a loop for like how good anime coming out these days could actually be.
One time I took mushrooms and tried to watch One Piece.
I am honored.
No, for the
Damn, I was like, damn, this is the coolest thing I've ever done, and I tried to watch it again the next day. I was like, alright.
for the longest time, I thought One Piece was stupid as fuck, so I like just put it off.
I can't do it. It's too
I still can't like watch it because it's even stupider watching it, but rating it's not too bad.
I did a realistic time window for like binge watching the show. It'd take you 3 months to binge watch the entire fucking show.
I am listening.
Literally fucking, it is 12 hours. I calculated for 12 hours a day. There is over a fucking 1,000 episodes, and every episode it was like fucking 20 minutes long. Yep.
You know what's
Which grind do you choose both at the same time?
You know what's crazy about One Piece though, and I didn't know this until like 3 days ago, but
Well
Eiichiro
met.
Oda,
Safe
he
travel.
actually, before he started One Piece, he was a co-writer for Rurouni Kenshin.
Huh.
Like apparently towards the end of Rurouni Kenshin, he actually got hired on as like a co-writer for it. Which I also like. Back in the day, like Rurouni Kenshin and Yu Yu Hakusho were like the shit to me.
What brings you here? Farewell.
Oh, level 10, got Vagash down. Okay.
Hell yeah.
Right back to where we started at midnight when I got
Not
to level
back
10
down
the
one.
first time.
Maybe back to Elwyn sometime later.
I'm just surprised I'm all the way at level 7 already. And that
Yeah, I know
death.
I try to play this shit really smart. Like I did L1 at first, and then I went to Dunmorrow. Now I'm gonna go back to L1 until I'm like level 12.
I'm level 7. I'm about to head to Dunmorrow now.
Wait, if you're level 7 and I'm level 7, eh?
You wanna go get fucking Hogger? Let's punch him in the face. Beat him up.
I gotta go.
We
train
can do the
this
Hog.
place.
We can do the Hogger quest. It like opens up at like level 7. Like
I don't
when
even
it's,
think
like,
about
red.
it, brother.
Oh
I should have a
god.
death wish.
I mean, I'm still
No, just you just fucking what character are you?
The time spent even doing
Orland.
it is like not efficient.
Yeah,
so
I'm
you're a
not gonna go
you're a warrior too.
Who, me?
Yes.
No, I'm a cleric, or
He said he almost said cleric. What have you been playing Dark and Darker?
You're a priest. Okay, you hurt my brain with your name. How are you gonna be named You're gonna be a priest, but your name's Whirlwind 2.
No, I said Orland.
Orland. Oh, that you
Yeah.
were saying Whirlwind.
Not gonna lie, I kind of want to go play Dark and Darker. It sucks these games are
Little
both
bit,
out now.
yeah.
Like I'm like stuck. I want to play both.
Not gonna lie. At the wipe, I'm probably gonna have to
Wait,
go
if you're a
back.
priest, you can
I
definitely
looked
kill
into
Hogger. You
anything
just
about Dark and Darker, but a lot of people are talking about it.
It's really good. Go try it. It's like PUBG, but like medieval.
You just cast a Shadow Word Pain, run like a maniac, hit a shield, jump over, and get to the fences over there, and just fence kite him.
Man, I
You
still
can,
have to
you can
finish
kill him
Baldur's
right
Gate
now.
3,
You will
that's
not
really
die.
good too.
He does not. He's not one of those types of guys who one shots. He chunks you, but he's not a one shotter.
Like I'm only like 14 hours into Baldur's Gate 3.
I haven't tried Baldur's Gate. Thinking about it, but there's just too many
See,
games I want to play, man. It's just
I was
Diablo.
never big into the
Diablo's
like whole like
awesome.
team
Yeah.
like squad RTS games when I was younger. Like I never liked really Final Fantasy or anything like that for that. But Baldur's Gate 3 really isn't bad. I'm having a good time.
People supposedly, like, because of how many bad games have came out, from my understanding, they've already voted for, like, it's the greatest game of this decade. Like, they're like, it's stupid good. People are, yeah, it's getting very, people are over fucking hyping the shit out of it. Like, I've seen videos of, like, they're like, this is a game of all time, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like, it's not that good.
I'm not sure if I would say, like
no, I don't agree with this.
Like,
I'm just,
when I first played Diablo 2 back in the day than I have for this game, but it's a very good game. And I think one of the biggest things about it is literally you can do pretty much anything and it actually affects the world around you. Like, you can be a goody two-shoes and do everything good, or you can literally just be like, nah, I'm gonna fucking just, like, be an asshole, like, take all the dark powers, kill everyone I can, and it affects everything around you.
Play.
I would say it's like if it wasn't for the combat being different, I would say it's like a better Fable. If you played like Fable and Fable 2 back in the day.
Oh man, I missed that.
Oh, the good old times.
I remember you could be like corrupted and good or something at the same time, and you'd be like demony looking, but you'd be like yellow instead of red.
Yeah, but like the ability of you to do like right and wrong is way more in depth than it was in Fable. Like way more in depth.
You can be ambiguously evil.
That is such a throwback thinking about Fable. Holy shit, what was it, like a decade ago? God.
Stop trying to make me feel
Original
old.
Fable was on original Xbox, I want to say.
Yeah.
I think I was playing Fable 2 though, not Fable 1. I don't remember though.
Yeah. I played Fable and Fable 2. I tried Fable 3, but it was fucking trash.
I remember you could sleep with a prostitute. That's all pretty much.
I got chewed out by my mom because on Fable 2, me and my dad had a contest to see who could get the most STDs in 2 hours.
Oh, I do remember.
And when she found out what we
STDs,
were doing, she chewed us both the fuck out. It was hilarious. It was totally worth it.
I'm lucky that I've never really had parents that are like, that feels like overbearing. Like, what are you doing? Oh, I'm just doing this thing in the game. What are you doing in your game? Well,
Oh yeah.
Like, I've never had my- I've
It
never
wasn't
had my
like
parents
that.
like
It was we were talking shit to each other about it because I won, and then she was like, "Did you really have a fucking challenge with your son over who could get the most STDs?" And like,
Being a dork.
and I mean, my parents are like OG gamers. Like, they used to have LAN parties with their neighbors in Original Doom. So
that's good.
I grew up with a brother 7 years older, so I had so much game experience. Like like Nintendo original, like Super Nintendo, like sitting there playing.
The Murlocs! The attack! Well, this is it.
I was like probably 8 years old playing Twisted Metal Black, PS1. Or was
I
that
never had a
PS2?
PlayStation.
Oh, I had like literally every single console. Like I said, older brother, we had it all.
I live!
I had an older sister, but until I hit like pretty much the middle of middle school, my family was broke as shit between like us and then like them trying to take care of the rest of my dad's family. So we had a Super Nintendo from pretty much as long as I can remember, because I was born in '94. And outside of our computers, the next console I had that was actually like a relevant console at the time was I got an Xbox for Christmas the month after the 360 came out.
Damn, I get to level 10
Actually,
in 2
no,
hours
like
and 30 minutes.
the last console before that we actually had technical console was the Game Boy Color. We got Game Boy Colors when like Gold, Silver, and Crystal came out.
Oh, dude, I had the color, had the advance.
But we never had like the advance for the 3DS or anything.
I had the SP, whatever the fuck that little flippy one was.
Yeah, the Advance SP.
Oh,
we had
yeah.
the Advance, which was almost kind of looked like a PSP in terms of size. And then you had the Advance SP, which is like the flippy one.
Yeah, I even liked my PSP. That was like the first thing I ever had that you could like get on the fucking internet and shit. I was like, whoa, dude, what is this?
I almost
pretty
got
sure you could-
Murgalurk to death.
I'm pretty sure you could get on the internet on the PSP if I remember correctly.
I think so. I think the first phone I ever had, I got a flip track phone in 8th grade, and the only reason I got that was because I was in football practice at the time, and my parents didn't want to like wait an hour depending on how long the practice was. So they got that for me just so I could call them to come pick me up.
I had a phone in like 5th
Now you
grade.
got kids that are like 4 years old with a fucking iPhone doing shit.
My mom was kind of overbearing, so I had a phone when I was in like elementary school. She was always up my ass.
Yeah, I felt like my parent was overbearing in that regard, but it was in the reverse of
God.
that. Like I didn't get a phone
In
until
elementary
like
school, I think the only thing you could really get was like a Nokia.
I had a fucking, what the fuck was it, the Razor? It was like some flip phone thing.
I think the first iPods came out when I was in 6th grade.
Can't throwback.
Everyone had a Nokia Razor.
Did you say a Nokia Razor?
I think that's what it was, actually.
It's Motorola.
Motorola. Oh, it was Motorola, wasn't it?
Same
Yeah, it was
thing.
Motorola.
The Nokia were like the original like brick phones.
Yeah, the brick phones.
Was like the Nokia 3310,
Oh, yeah, no.
I think, or something like that.
It was. Yeah, no, it was the Motorola Razor. I had one of those.
Yeah, it
things.
was.
The thing was fucking. Dude, when
Yeah,
you were
back
like
in
a-
the day when the
Sidekick?
goal was to make everything smaller, not bigger, and then you had like, what was it, like the fucking Samsung Juke that was like the size of a fucking piece of gum?
Dude, everybody was so jealous of me. I had that shit in elementary school, and I was just.
And
flexing
then
on
BlackBerry
everybody.
came out and it became cool to start having
The
bigger
Sidekick
phones.
was cooler than the Razor. I think.
I never
Oh,
had a
dude, the
BlackBerry.
Sidekick, to everyone in high school wanted to have a fucking sidekick. That shit was like,
That shit was fire.
you felt like a badass if you sat there and just like flicked your thumb and just
Yo, flipping that screen up and it never broke. I loved it.
I still had the fucking track phone at that point. And then,
Yeah.
which, this pissed me off. So, my dad fried his phone and my phone at the same time, because I'd taken a shower, and literally, like, not even, like, 5 minutes after getting that shower, like, I'd literally gone to my room with my underwear to change and left my clothes in the shower, went back to go grab my clothes. He had grabbed my clothes and his clothes, threw them both in the wash, with both our phones in our clothes.
Let's go!
Fucking toasted them both. And he tried to give me shit, oh, you shouldn't have left your shit. I was like, I literally got out of the shower, like, there's still water in the fucking shower. Like, I got out of here like 5 minutes ago to go change, and I was coming back for my clothes, and you torched my fucking phone.
I am listening.
So my mom was the only one that actually had a phone left that worked, so my dad went to get a new phone, and my mom was up for an upgrade, so she ended up getting a new phone. So I got her, I want to say it was like an LG NV2 was what I got, which was basically just a better flip phone at the time. And that thing was still a rock. I could throw that at a fucking wall and shit wouldn't happen to it.
May the stars.
Then I got a Galaxy S3 like right before I went into the military. Then I got an iPhone 4 when I went overseas. And that thing you would sneeze on it and it'd fucking break. Like, Jesus Christ. It got to the point before I left where I was like 4 months out from leaving. There was no point in me like buying a new phone because I was 4 months out. And it was so broken, I couldn't even like use the phone at all. I would have to use Siri to like call someone on my contacts to fucking call someone. Like the screen was just completely dead. It was just such a piece of shit. Then I went back to Android, and that's my history of phones that no one asked for. But
I keep almost getting Murgalurk, but I live because I'm Yolf, defender of the deep, protector of the realm. I'm gonna play into this RP so fucking hard. I can't wait to be a fucking heavily prot warrior at level 44 and seeing a fucking mage like, help, help, and he tried to AoE pull and he has like fucking 17 mobs on him. Like, don't worry, young chap. Fucking charges. You just see me Sigma male charge into the fight.
He'll look at me like, save me, and I'll look back and say, no.
You turn around, long live the king. Save me, brother. Bro, what? I feel like that made me think of something hilarious. Two brothers playing
not that deep, brother. Goddamn.
No, I just thought of something hilarious of two brothers playing hardcore and they're about to get to 60 and the other brother pulls a fucking pack in a dungeon, like one too many, the other one's a fucking rogue, and he's like, save me, brother! And then he just turns to him, long live the king, and fucking leaves the group and halves.
So I had a sister that was like 4.5 years older than me, and I was usually better at games than her, and she would troll me all the fucking time. I was trying to show one of my friends Diablo 1, and she was playing with me. She's like, "Yeah, bring him into this room real quick. We'll help him out to get some gear." She literally ran inside the fucking butcher's room, threw up a portal, ran out, and was like, "Yeah, bring your level 3 friend in here to show him the fucking butcher that's gonna kill him in 2 minutes." Fucking bitch. That was her goal in life, was just to fuck me over every time I played a game with her.
No, I had 3 brothers ahead of me, so I'm the youngest of all of them, and only one of them really seriously played World of Warcraft hardcore. Well, one of them also did, but hardcore playstyle, not hardcore. This is a whole, I guess, new thing since the last 2 years. But man out here fucking whacking things is like, wait, I have a bow. It's
I forgot I'm not doing the hardcore challenge.
He's just hitting him with the fucking vipers, the what is it called, what's that one attack? Raptor Strike, and he's like, this ain't hitting the same as Heroic Strike. Wait, Raptor Strike.
Yep. Accurate.
Gotta raptor it up.
Hey, Nost, can you invite a guy named Port to the guild?
Port?
Yeah, P-O-R-T.
What guild you guys running? So I can't even just tell me even the guild name.
Casmodan Infantry, maybe.
Oh, the dwarfs.
Ah, that's you. Oh, Suka Kane. Hello. You're seeing me rise from the ashes like a phoenix.
Yes, your glorious return.
I'm leveling fast as fuck.
I still think nothing is more old school
What level are you now?
than my
7,
dad,
almost
though.
8.
I'm 8 now.
I'm so scared questing alone. There's nobody out here.
Sorry.
Probably
I'm sorry, bro.
Go ahead. Alright, fine then. I'm probably the only person in the family that actually knows how this works. But my dad, literally, for the last 10 years, has built every computer he's had to only be able to boot off of a floppy drive. He just built a new box with a ARC 750 and a 13900K, and it still can only physically boot off a floppy drive.
That's pretty pog. Man out here with the Laserdisc player playing World of Warcraft. The discs are gold. I'm sure you can't even like play World of Warcraft through a disc way anymore like that.
The last actual disc game I bought was Grand Theft Auto 5 when it came out, and I still had like 30 gigs of download. Like, I bought it like on release, and I still had to download 30 gigs after buying the disc. And I was like, what the fuck's the point anymore?
A lot of games that come out nowadays don't even have a disc tray.
Yep. Well, like the Xbox One, I have the Xbox, it's Series S, and yeah, it's designed not to have a disc tray. The only difference I would like with like the going pure digital is just that you have instant access to your stuff, and usually your games are not going to corrupt, because if you have a CD, it's likely that when the CD starts to get damaged, like you just end up can't play the game. Like my brother was a huge Halo Reach fan. Man, our parents bought that game 3 times for him because straight up he just broke it twice in a row just from how much he fucking played it.
That makes me think of the original Diablo disc we had back in the day, because I can't remember what Christmas it was, but we ended up getting the battle chest for Christmas, and my dad, being a computer nerd, just burnt a bunch of copies of all the CDs for us. So somehow, my disk drive fucked up and like literally like completely destroyed the original Diablo disc, Diablo 1 disc. And the copies would work like 50% of the time. Somehow, like none of the like Diablo 2 discs or like any of the Warcraft copies would fuck up the burns. But Diablo 1, for whatever reason, hated every single copy of the game that was ever made.
It's because the game is demonic, honey. Something along those lines.
But I know I remember literally having to sit there like sometimes like 5 times, taking the disc out, putting it back in, be like, okay, read, you motherfucker.
Man, we just lost like 8 people in our guild in this last 2 minutes. Just death, 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 death.
I'm too stupid to die.
Thank you again, Nost, for giving me that 10 silver. I now have a wand, and this will speed it up things even faster.
Hell yeah.
I have just not been playing to the right playstyle thus far. I need to go learn fist weapons now.
So here's a fun question. What was y'all's first Blizzard game?
This.
Diablo. The first one.
Shit, StarCraft.
For even how young I am, I got into, well, in the first place I didn't get into it, but I got into fucking World of Warcraft during the TBC expansion. First ever character was a Blood Elf Rogue.
So, I never actually played StarCraft until StarCraft 2, but I want to say I was playing Warcraft 2 Orcs and Humans. Or Warcraft 2 Tides of Darkness, not Orcs and Humans. Before I played Diablo 1. But I definitely sunk more time into Diablo 1 and Diablo 2. Like, my dad made me beat Diablo 1 before he would let me play Diablo 2. Because like I said, we had the battle chest, we had that, we had 2 in Lord of Destruction, and we all started on Diablo 1. And I saw him playing Diablo 2 one day, and I was like, oh, that's cool, can I play that one? He's like, not until you beat the first one. And I was like, I did beat it, though. It's like, what? And I had to save literally halfway through killing Diablo. And I just loaded it, and I was like, see, I killed him.
Look it up this fucking mountain.
But yeah. For whatever reason, never played StarCraft until Wings of Liberty came out.
Yeah, you missed the glory days, man. I didn't even play the main game. It's just the custom games were fantastic. Bound.
Oh, custom games of Warcraft 3 though were fire. I spent a lot of time playing custom games in Warcraft 3. Wait, is it you made or it made? Oh, I thought you were like you made, and I was like, so. Yeah, I can't remember the one before Dota, but there was actually one before Dota that was pretty much the same thing. But Dota, yeah, which was big. I still remember trying to justify to my dad that port forwarding should be a thing we could do so I could host games on Warcraft 3. That was so stupid they had to port forward to actually host games.
You still have to do that with some games. Can't escape it.
And then bots became a thing, and literally the entire custom games list was nothing but Dota.
Only Dota, nothing else. When Azara was essentially originally supposed to be Dota, and then it just dead zone.
My go-to custom games were always tower defenses in Warcraft 3.
Green TD, let's go.
I loved Wintermaul Wars like so much.
Scar Kel'Thuzad was good. Island Defense was pretty good.
Island Defense was pretty good, yeah.
Trolls and Elves.
Good luck, friend.
Yo, who's ready to take on the fucking River Alligator and Stormwolf with me? We can get him.
I really enjoyed Poker TD, Elements TD, Hero Tower Line Wars was good.
Prison Break was good.
Run Kitty Run.
Anime Fight was good.
Dude, Run Kitty Run.
Yep.
Final Fantasy RPG in Warcraft 3.
Yeah, there was so many. They had a Diablo 2 custom game back in the day.
Oh, the modding that was done in Warcraft 3 might have been the best modding we've ever seen.
Peace be with you.
Feel free to browse.
That's part of the reason why I got
Ishnu Dal Dieb. Be careful.
StarCraft 2 was I was like, oh, it's gonna be like a rebirth of the whole modding scene, and